Well, good afternoon, and welcome back to the Oakwood Cemetery. I thought I'd shoot an extra video because I forgot the German beer with my first Emil Fischer video. Let me present to you Emil Fischer, Civil War veteran. That's why he has a Civil War stone. Emanuel Fischer is what his real name was, which is why it's pronounced Emil, I imagine, because it's Emanuel. Emanuel Fischer came here, I believe around 1890-95 to be superintendent of the Katy foundry for the Katy railroads. Kind of a big deal. Another beautiful day in Parsons. Emil Fischer was born in Germany. He was baptized at the St. George Episcopal Church by L. Conrad in 1841. His mother, Anna Lehmann, was baptized that same day. They both came into the faith the same day. Anna Lehmann, originally a Jew. I am Jewish, and proud of it. So Emil Fischer, Emanuel Fischer, originally moves to the States in the early 60s, joins the Civil War. That's why he's got a Civil War stone. He was in the artillery. Now, here on his stone it says Company M, and I'll have to double check on that, make sure we've got the right records. But Emil comes here, joins the Civil War on the side of the North. He joined up in St. Louis, mighty St. Louis. Emil was something. He gets out of the Civil War, musters out, I guess is what they call it. Put muster on your roll. I don't get it. So Emil musters out and marries Mary Louise Fikert. Mary Louise had two brothers, Charles Fikert and Philip Fikert. Someday I'll have to follow that line, eh? So he marries Mary Louise Fikert. They move to Mississippi, where they have their first kids. I'm pretty sure William E. was born there. I'm not sure on that. I know Virginia was born in Mississippi, I believe. But I got to double check that. Don't count on this right here for your genealogy specifics. Usually I'm specific strong, but I guess 2 sips of beer has really wasted me. Emil Fischer had a big family. He and Mary Louise have William E. Fischer, Charles Augusta Fischer, Virginia Rose Fischer, and Sophia Fischer. Sophia's headstone is right around the corner. Sophia dies at the age of 26. I don't know what she died of, but it was kind of sad. She was married to a gentleman by the name of J.W. West. I don't know what the J.W. stood for. So they were actually, Emil worked in Belleville, Illinois for the Pump and Skein Works for many years. What the Pump and Skein Works, and it could be Skein, S-K-E-I-N. Worked there for many years. They built stoves. Absolutely, he was a molder, an iron molder. So that would have fit right in his wheelhouse. It's funny because right after he gets out of the Civil War and moves to Mississippi, he tried farming for a year or two. That didn't last long. Charles Augusta Fischer is my great-grandfather. Was, I believe, his second son. The second son of Emil Fischer. Charles also was an iron molder for the Katy line. You may know that already. So I thought I'd come back here because the stone has dried out a bit and I got a better picture of it. We had to dig it up yesterday to reveal the name Fischer, to prove it was our Emanuel Fischer. But you know, it's dried out a bit and it was easier to take a picture. I dug down to see there was Company M today, some of his records. But it's always such a joy to come back to the Oakwood Cemetery here in Parsons, Kansas. Beautiful day here in Parsons, 50 degrees. It's Monday today. I couldn't shoot this yesterday because there are no beer sales here in Parsons on a Sunday. I'm not making a value judgment. I don't think. Who cares? All right, Emanuel. Emo Fischer. One final sip. The Civil War veteran. Artillery master. He actually fought in the Battle of Vicksburg for many months. That's why we figured he moved to Mississippi. He must have seen something he liked as he was bombarding it with iron. The Oakwood Cemetery. To our great-great-grandfather, Emil Fischer, the iron molder from Germany. My German relatives. Jawohl! Auf Wiedersehen! From the Oakwood Cemetery.